Hi, it's Tim K5OHY. I'm here at the house and I want to share a little bit of a setback that I've had. There's a saying, the enemy of good is better, and I have a good example of that. I wanted to change my antennas here because I've had a hard time making contact, especially DX here at the house lately, mostly because of band conditions. I've used a cobweb with a lot of success, but I had an idea of putting up the hex beam, my buddy hex, where my cobweb was. Unfortunately, after assembling the frame, I realized that it wasn't going to fit. So I put the cobweb back up, and while I was securing the guys, I had a strong gust of wind and lost the cobweb. It's now behind me in pieces. So I've had to adapt and overcome. And what I did is I have a pergola. Let me flip the camera around. I've got a pergola here, and I actually laid my cobweb on the top. And I had to adjust the elements a little bit, shorten them to get a good SWR, but it's actually hidden now, so my wife might like that a little bit more. But I've made quite a few contacts on 20 meters, and it's still nice and quiet. And I also put a mount up for a whip that I just screwed into this edge of the pergola here, that if I extend it all the way and then put a couple radials, it's a Poda Performer, and I made a few contacts with that. I have had a lot of trouble with my low band antennas, 80 through 40. On the side of my house here, you can see to the left, I've got a pole. It's a 22-foot pole, and I've usually ran wire antennas off of that, and usually I've ran them out to my front yard, hidden in some trees. But with the high wind here, I've had a lot of problems with the wires breaking, and I had a 107-foot wire running that way, but recently just stopped working altogether. So I took it down, and right now I actually have what they call an off-center fed, in-fed off-center fed dipole, but it's really an in-fed wire using the coax as the off-center fed, as the counterpoise. And I think it's like 90, I forget how long this one is, but it will go down to 80 meters, and I have it secured up to my chimney. And it's actually working okay. Today I put it up a little bit higher. Unfortunately, I live in an HOA, and they may say something. Luckily, I don't have any houses behind me, so hopefully no one will see it. The problem is my wife is a little bit more restrictive than the HOA, so we'll see how long she lets me leave it up. So I've made quite a few contacts, and it seems like with the RBN, I'm doing pretty well. So that's a little update on my antennas at the house.